everyone, and welcome back to Allthemodium 7. We are of course back, and in the last episode we set up this, I wanted to say monstrosity, but I mean it's doing everything we want it to do. This is sort of how it has to look if we're going to keep it as basic as I guess we have. But we've set up wasted honeycomb production. Now I've realized I didn't take care of honey bottles and honeycombs, which we can do with the drawer. I just need to, you know what I mean? Like, it's fine for now. This will take ages to fill up. So this guy's pretty cool. He's currently filling up something else that we need to fix, which is this barrel over here, right there. Oh, which is already full. He wasn't full when I started this world today, so it's actually filling up a lot faster than I think we all realize. It is genuinely making an insane amount. But what we're going to do, we can make these little upgrades. We'll push it up a little bit. Oh, what do I need? We don't have torches? I mean, listen, it's episode what? 130. And we don't have redstone torches automated in the system. We don't even have them auto-craftable from the looks of things. So that's interesting. Regardless though, we're going to go ahead and upgrade this guy. Like so. So now he can store more stuff. That's obviously pretty good. But the other benefit that we're going to do is we're going to chuck in these stack upgrades. Which once again, I'll tell you, I find us using these upgrades more often than just not. Why don't we have upgrades for it? Like, why don't we have it auto-crafted? We simply need to. We simply need to. It's the harsh reality of life. We just need to automate more stuff. We can afford everything. Like, literally, only the other episode did we, like, store, what do you call it? Blocks of metals. in our system. Previously, we were manually crafting it every single time. We also need, I think, what are you doing? An upgrade base. What's this guy cost? The recipes are very laggy, being loaded and whatnot. Not sure why that is. And then what else do we need? I feel like there was something. Redstone torches. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Listen, it had to be done. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna chuck all of this in there, and then you know what? Yeah, let's also do the tier upgrades. What are they called? These things. Listen, I'm just going to do it too, okay? So I'll be back once I grab these. Alright, so they're all in there. And then what I was going to do was, on one of these where we keep a few, like 8, for example, I was going to say, hey, how about we keep 8 of each of these? Just so that, like, when we ever want to upgrade stuff, it's there. It's just waiting for us. And I believe we do need, like, all of these tiers. I mean, we don't need all of the tiers, but I think you get the idea. And then I think for the stack upgrades, you only need the best tier possible. So we'll just go ahead and grab the best tier. What's happening here? Tier 1, 2, 3, 4. But this one has tier 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. But the 3 is diamond on this one. Sure, whatever. Anyway, we're just going to get 8 of these stack upgrades there. So that should be built in the system and it should be easily done. And we can go ahead and very easily, hopefully. I mean, it's all stuff that we afford. Oh, if we lag our way over here. Oh yeah, there they were. Some stack upgrades. We'll grab, listen, we don't need a lot. Whether we use a lot, like, here's my point. If we do this, there we go. We're going to store 1,000 in each slot, which to be honest, yeah. Looking at it now, we probably could do it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm making excuses. Let's just go ahead and upgrade this. So we'll go to gold, go to diamond, go to netherite. So that'll be gold, that'll be diamond, that'll be netherite. Then we have room for, oh, only 3 more slots. For some reason, I feel like you could store a lot more in these guys. Regardless though, we can definitely get 3 more of these, slap them in there, and now we can store a lot. I don't know the exact amount, but it's an insane amount. So there we go. That's that problem solved. So that stuff is going to work towards getting us antimatter. An issue we've had recently, you guys had a simple solution for, and that is to lower the priority on this guy. For example, to -10. What that'll mean is that when there's polonium in here to make antimatter, like we can order in a second, only the excess power will go there. Everything else will still continue to be powered in our base, you know what I mean? Because we had everything turning off and I clearly couldn't think. But, I mean, it makes perfect sense. What do we need? 5,000. Yeah, okay. Listen, we're getting there. We're getting there. So we'll order this. That will get everything rolling again. And as you can see, this guy's on. He's currently burning through the stuff pretty nicely, might I add. But this guy here, the millions you're seeing here is excess. Okay, this is just what we have lying around. So that's fine. Everything else should stay up and running, assuming it has a priority higher than -10. So what is next? I'll be honest, I think we can leave those bees to do their thing. And I reckon in a few episodes, or at least by the time we get to the end of the star, I have a feeling as though we'll have enough stuff, right? That's my thought at least. So what's next? I'd be lying if I told you I knew. I don't know. If we look at it in here, it tells us what we have and what we don't have, right? If I hover over it. It tells us what we can attempt to craft and what we can't. We have the runes from Britannia. That's awesome. Beautiful. Love to see it. We have the ability to make the dimension charts. In fact, if I click this, what do we need? We still need a lot more nether star essence. I should probably get those up and running. In this guy, oh god, we need some gross stuff. And then in this, yeah, we need a lot of, oh god. We need so many essences. It's kind of fine. It's kind of fine. I'll tell you what. There's some things we can do right now. I haven't been to my base yet so far this episode, so bear with me as we load in. What we can do, because I don't even know if this guy's up and running currently, we can come over here and what are you doing? Are you doing iron seeds? Huh. Okay, well I'll tell you. I'm not too sure what's going on. Regardless though, in this system we have Certus quartz, we have iron, we have nether, and we have like stone and whatnot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that we get these nether stars done. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, hold on. Do I have the recipes? I do. What do we have? We have 1,000 here, right? Oh, God. Oh, this isn't going to be pretty. We need to order a bunch more of this. I'll tell you what. We'll go for what? 808, I think. 808. I think so. I think that adds up to what we want. This is going to use a crazy amount of insanium and whatnot, which I kind of don't want to do, but we also kind of just have to. So I'm going to order that. And you might be thinking, okay, that's going to take a crazy amount of time to craft. It really will not. We're looking at this. We have 192 so far. Assuming our system works, which it definitely should, we should get a crazy amount back. Is how this should... Oh, 193. Yeah, and you guys thought it would take a while. No, but seriously, it should be a lot faster because we made a giant tower off in this direction. I'm always worried when something that worked perfectly when we left it no longer seems to work. But this thing here should be working. Oh, assuming, of course, that the recipe's in here, but it's not. Which means... Oh, actually... Yeah, we'll have to cancel it for now, but I think, yeah, bear with me. I think they're currently over here, right? Because we were crafting stuff here, but what we're going to do is we're going to grab that nether star seed, and we're going to bring it over here and turn it into one of these upgrades, or one of these recipes, and these are, yeah, literally the exact same recipe, right? Yeah, everything here looks fine. Everything looks suspiciously fine. Then we're going to order... 804 because apparently it crafted 4 of them while we weren't looking. Oh, not 1,804. Oh, we could. So we'll order this. And now when we have the stuff, as you can see, this guy's going to light up. And what we should see is a lot more than just like a few at a time. This thing's capable of, I believe, doing 100 at a time. And we'll sit here for a few seconds. It shouldn't take long. Yeah, we just got 70 more. So that's pretty good. I'm not sure why they're not stacking. But you get the point. You get the point. We're getting a crazy amount. So we'll let this craft. It's going to take a while to make all these essences and whatnot, but it should be fine in the long term. In the short term, what can we do? Well, another part of this star, as you saw here, is creative essence. This stuff uses a lot of insanium, which we obviously need to craft, and one of these runes. It should be doable, I would think. Assuming we can craft this stuff, which it says we can. So I'm going to click order. We'll see how long that takes. If we go essence... That's going to craft. The problem is as well, though, we need the gemstone blocks. We need 4 of these insanium gemstone blocks. We have none of that auto crafted. So we're going to have to go ahead and head back over there to see if we can do that. If I can figure out how to make my way down here. Oh, and we're out of XP again. Let me know what I should be using to teleport around. Realistically, what is the strat? Because we've got a lot of different teleporters. I don't like any of them. I'll be honest. The waystones are just, they go where I want to. You know what I mean? Like there's just one connection. I think what we can use, I think we have 2 options that are in my brain. Maybe 3. There's the mechanism portable teleporter that will let me teleport to mechanism portals just using a little like switch phone. If we go to, we don't have a dislocator, but I think if we search port, I think RF Tools has one. There's Evilcraft. I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but I thought RF Tools had, this guy here, the porter. Allows you to teleport to a previously set matter receiver. The problem that I have with this guy, maybe the advanced one does. The issue I had with this is I want to go to any of them. I'm not sure if the advanced one allows you to like decide where you want to go. You know what I mean? As opposed to just only a set one. Otherwise, there's this guy, the portable teleport. I'll bookmark him. We can look into it. I'm not too sure what the plan is. Either end of this spectrum here. But aside from that, I mean, the waystones are just the way. Maybe we need a way to just give myself a crazy amount. I mean, we have a way to give myself crazy experience. Like, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I just need to go over here and do this. This thing here stores crazy amounts of levels. I can just like retrieve a bunch. I don't actually know why it's not currently working, because it should be sending. Yeah, here we go. It should be sending all this stuff. Is it not force loaded? No, it is. Now it is. Okay, sure. Yeah, either way, you get the point. We needed experience. That was my overarching point I was trying to make there. So what are we doing? We're gonna try and craft this essence, so at least we can knock one more piece of this star off. I want to get it done. I want to do it. Arguably, I don't want to do it, but it needs to be done. Like, I want to do it. Obviously, if I didn't want to do it, we'd just jump into Allthemodium 8, but I feel the need to complete this. So, currently, to be honest, one of our slowest parts in this entire process is this guy here. This guy that you're looking at, he's responsible for all the essence we craft. I mean, he's pretty good. The reason he's pretty good is he uses this guy. He uses the Master Infusion Crystal, and he keeps it, you know what I mean? Whereas if we put this in refined storage, I'm not sure, they might have fixed it somehow, but what would happen is he would be like, okay, you want to make 10 essences? Give me 10 crystals. Like, there's no way to tell it, hey, I've got stuff already. You can reuse the crystal. There was no way to do that. So, what's the alternative? There's an alternative you might not like, but I'll be damned. It'll get the job done. I don't know why I'm talking like this. But let me show you. One guy that I happen to know that can do that is this guy over here. This here is Applied Energistics. He can make use of that, as seen in the patterns we have in here. He will reuse the seeds we have to make more of the seeds. So I can order like 1 million seeds in here, or like, 500,000 essence, and he'll use 500 seeds over and over again. He won't ask for 1 trillion of them, which means that can be carried on elsewhere. So, how does this work? Well, we've got both our networks over here, so this honestly is the prime location to test this out on. What we would need is an infusion crystal. We'll probably, I'll tell you what, I think this will be worth doing. I'm trying to think, is it even going to be worth using Applied Energistics? Because the part where this struggles with is the speed, right? Because in terms of speed, if we search acceleration cards, we have acceleration cards. That's it. That's the final tier, right? And you can see what they go in. So if we put this into a molecular assembler, which is what does the crafting, we can put 5 in. That's it. Done. I don't know what else to do there. I don't know what the better option is. If we search for, I guess just, what do you reckon? One of these essences, right? We can see everything it can be crafted in. So it can be crafted in all of these terminals, workbenches. I'm wondering if there's a way that we can use refined storage in a workbench that's instant. What's an instant? Like, I mean instant workbench. I don't know. Maybe a crafting table upgrade. We'll have a look because I'm sure there's a way to do it. It's just a matter of how. There's mixing you can do. Like, if we had the combs, so much easier, to be honest. Like, it's a 10% chance, but oh my god, the time saved by doing this is phenomenal. I think we do it. Oh god. We're gonna do bees again. It's fine. Insanium, we just need one of these. That's all we need. And the crazy thing is, it's craftable. If I go in here and I search egg, we can order an Insanium egg. All we need is a Prosperity Bee spawn egg. And that might sound crazy, but I'm pretty sure we can get one. It's not that crazy. So if we go over here, inside of this is a Prosperity Bee. We've got 11 of them. We've got 11 100% that we get from crushing the bees and from putting them in the gene splice that we had in this room. This guy was full of gene splicing. We've even got a Supremium Bee. What we need is one of these to be a spawn egg. So I think I just grab an egg and I do this. I do this and egg. Is that what I do? No. Wait, how do I do this? I know we can do the trait, but how do I create the egg? Maybe that's not how you do it at all. Maybe I'm just crazy. Prosperity bee spawn egg. Oh, yeah. So we get the honey trait, and then we incubate an egg. I've got you. So we're going to grab a honey trait. One of these guys. We'll go ahead and craft a stack of them as per usual here. Craft this together. That will give me a prosperity bee honey trait. I believe we have our incubator over here. We're going to go ahead and replace this with that. Place an egg in here. And we should get given exactly what we want. In terms of time, we'll speed this guy up a bit just to get it done this episode. I don't want to sit around here waiting. So this guy should be done. Bear with me. Boom. Prosperity bee spawn egg. There he is. So, I can chuck him in here. We can open this up. We can cancel everything. Cancel everything. Finish it up. I want all your energy to be put into creating a singular... we need 2 of them. we'll work on it. But I want you to craft 1 for now. In the meantime, let me get this next one set up because I want to be able to breed them. I want to do exactly what we did with the wasted bees, but with these. Now, that might sound boring because we literally just did it in the last episode. I somewhat agree with you, but on the flip side, it's also the best way. It's simply the best way to do it. And if we want this star sometime today, not today, obviously, but sometime this year, I'll be stunned if we get it by the end of the year. But if we do, that'll be a happy new year to me. We'll chuck this guy in here. We'll search Insanium again, and we'll order the second one, and then we'll see how long does it look like it's taking. It's a look. I can see it being done. All right, now in terms of a temporary fix here, there is one. We can entangle this guy over here. That provides him with plenty of power thanks to our ender gates. We could put a flux point on it. I'm just trying to remember if there was a reason I didn't do this. Maybe there wasn't. But we'll slap this guy down. Oh, he's priority negative 1. Listen, mate, come on. You can take what you want. And we'll disable the limit. Now, if I speed this guy up with the time in a bottle, it should work. It should genuinely work. So we'll speed this guy up. As you can see when we look in it now, the power's draining. See, it literally can't keep up. And this guy's... He only pulls 500. What's the point? It's so pathetic. We can take this guy off and put that on, but I don't think it does anything. Regardless, so he's still going, as fast as he can get whatever scrawny amount of power he can get in him. He is trying. We could make more of these. Ideally, we would have like a row of these, and I just come through and entangle whatever block I want, and we just pump power in it like this. But yeah. Long story short, if we do have a look in here, as you can see, it's pretty much done. It's crafted everything. I think he's empty. We're done. Our job here, finished, vanished, gone, disappeared. I don't know what the accent is, but it's there. Okay. This guy here is crafting exactly what we want. It's a pretty cool process. I'll be honest. So much of this map, I'm so proud of. Like this here, it's beautiful. I love this. I know that there's no buildings around them or anything, but I honestly think it's so beautiful. We could probably... Maybe we can bump this up a bit. I don't know why we lowered it. I mean, I think I know why, but like... It's beautiful. I'll be honest, a lot of the issue we're having... is, to be honest, probably the resource packs. These things are very demanding. Yeah. Alrighty, well, either way, this is done. What that should mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, is that down here, we can start breeding some different bees. So at the moment, we're still making these wasted radioactive ones, but if we search for our Insanium spawn eggs, we can grab them both out. We can grab out some bee cages. We've got plenty of them, so that's not a problem. We can place them, and we can grab them. So 1, 2, and we'll pick them both up. Beautiful. 2 of these fully grown bees, one of which is already productivity high, so that sounds pretty good. And then we'll see if this works, because it's possible it just doesn't, right? Because I don't know if the wasted one's meant to work, so we'll see if this works. As you can see, It appears as though it doesn't. We can leave it for a few seconds. It doesn't look like the bar's moving at all. As you can see in the description, this bee species cannot breed amongst themselves, whereas the wasted radioactive bees, they don't have that tag. So this is a specific thing that's meant to happen. They're not meant to be able to breed, sadly. With that being said, we'll put those guys back in, let them keep doing their thing. I mean, it's kind of just good to have regardless, I guess. Now, what I've been told that we can do, and what we should do, is I should get a beehive. We should get an expansion pack, and we should do a simulated one, right? So grab the simulator. We should grab, this is going to be a little bit annoying. I think we'll need, everything is I don't know. Oh God. I don't know what just happened. Everything, all my windows started moving around. I'm trying to think. I lost my complete train of thoughts. Oh yeah, the flower that this insanium bee needs. What is it? It's going to be a block of insanium. So that's a little bit annoying to make because it's sort of like, yeah, really? Like we got to make one. But it's fun. We'll make one. I think it'll pay off in the long run, maybe, because we get a honeycomb 10% of the time, and then this guy can give you an insanium essence. Or is it just... Okay, 40% of the time you get the comb, 10% of the time the comb gives you an essence, and that one essence is worth, as you saw, if we look in here, one essence is worth 1,000 inferium. So it's actually, it's pretty good if we get it up and running. So we'll get that block. That's crafting. That'll be fine. We've got the simulator on us. I think we just want to pump out speed upgrades for the other 3 bits that we can put in there. And we can put this wherever, realistically. What we probably should do is just place it over here somewhere. Arguably right next to this one. Because the bees aren't going to escape. That's sort of the whole point. So we'll place this guy here. Place the expansion there. In front of it is where the insanium doohickey will go, which we've got. So we'll place that there. Inside this guy, we'll place our simulator, as well as our speed upgrades. And then we'll dump in both of these upgrades to put the bees in. As you can see, both are in there. And they should just process. Should be that simple. Should be, being the keyword there. If we want, do we have teleportation on our... We need teleportation. Do you remember when I used to be able to just like teleport through a wall? Can we do that? Do we have this technology? Because I recall it and it was awesome. We'll lag our way over here. In this guy, we want to look for teleport. No, I don't think the enchantment exists. Either that or do we really not have it? Hashtag teleport. We do. No, feather falling. Yeah, okay. We don't have the actual teleport enchant. That teleport was so good. Okay, well, I guess we'll just go the long way around. But yeah, in theory, it's the same setup here. So we just do this and this. Actually, yeah, this guy can just go up here as well. Sorry, I've confused myself. This guy can go here. And if we want, we can set either one to extract. I guess we'll set the top. And that should work. We should start getting insanium combs, I guess. They might get processed. Who knows? All I know is that something will happen. And it should be good. I guess that's the main thing. How's this guy going? Yeah, he's caught up. Okay. Well, I mean, that's sort of out of our hands at that point. If we want to, and I still kind of want to, we can make some more of the nether seeds. Currently, we've got, what, 290? Let's start crafting the rest to get that 1,000. So that's going to be, what, 710, I believe that we need. So we'll let it happen. It's going to take a while. Sure, why not? So in the meantime, what's next? The creative essence. Yes, we were going to try and craft that, weren't we? Which, to be honest... It's not higher up on our priority list, but I would still want it before we want everything else. So let's go ahead and order all this stuff. It's going to be a little bit smaller of a crafting job, I guess. And we can, once again, we can speed it up if we want, which I kind of do because it honestly does help a lot. Let's speed this guy up. I want to go just to the point where, yeah, right to that point, just when we start losing power. So he's going as fast as he physically can. And does this look doable? Oh, yeah. Oh, easily doable. I think. Yeah. No, not a problem. So that stuff will happen. That should allow us to make the creative essence, which will give us the star. Awesome. What's next? On this list here, we don't have, for example, this guy, the Nexium emitter. What do we need? Well, in terms of this, we can make a supercharged coil. Let's order one. What else can we possibly make? A player transmitter nitro. We can pretty much do that. I reckon we just need to add some recipes there, and then that guy's probably like done and dusted as well. In the meantime, I think we have everything for this. Yep. all we need real quick is this guy. I need to borrow him and place him there. Boom. Creative essence in the building. Arguably, I should have that on me because I think you get like a quest reward. Yeah, there we go. Quest complete. Master of Creation. We'll go ahead and maybe accept this reward. What does it give us? Oh, it gives us trophies and stuff, yeah. I'll tell you what. We'll move that stuff away. We will try to grab that again. Boom, boom. And we'll go set this up. Because we've got a nice little spot back at our base. Somewhere over here. Over here. Yep, here we go. So we'll set it up. Slowly but surely, we will make ourselves everything we need. This sword, by the way, I don't know how to pick it up. Oh, there we go. Sharpness 5, looting 3, sweeping edge. It's pretty cool. Sure. There he goes. Awesome. Slowly collecting everything. So, what does that mean? Well, when we look at this star, we now have the essence. Just that one little bit. We'll slowly get us closer. In terms of the dimensional seed, does it tell us what we need? Yeah, we need all this stuff. Ugh. Sure. Oh yeah, we can also, hold on. We can actually order these like properly this time. Surely. 710. Okay, now let's leave them to craft. Okay. What else do we need from the Nexium? Let's go ahead and make those recipes to get the player transmitters. Just to, once again, get that thing out of the way. We just need to chip away at as much as we possibly can. So we'll grab this recipe. We'll grab the spirited. Did we have that already? No. Nitro. I don't think we might not even have any of these auto-crafted, to be honest. All right, that's pretty much everything. Obviously, there's also an aerial pearl that we need. That's a little bit annoying to get. I mean, it's barely annoying. We did automate this in the previous pack. I don't know if I can be bothered automating it this time. I think it is AE, right? Yeah, aerial. We can craft one easily, but then we need to use it on a zombie or a husk. Now, it is becoming nighttime, but we have a thing that skips the nighttime. So realistically, if we do want this, we've either got to go underground or, better yet, maybe our spawner setup that we have might, I don't know, might have a mob, a mob that we can suck up. They're all just Endermen at the moment, aren't they? Endermen and sheep. I don't necessarily think is that what we need? Yeah, zombie or a husk. I mean, we can maybe fly off into the distance. No, it's already daytime. Oh, wait. Is this a zombie on the map? I feel like I see a zombie on the map. Am I crazy? Look in the top right. No, I think I saw a tree. All right. Well, hold on. We might even, yeah, I was going to say, we might even just have a zombie spawn egg, because every time we kill a mob, we have a chance to get the spawn egg off them, especially with our capturing enchant. So, we can place him, right-click him. Awesome. That's that job done. So, we should now have the ability to craft this guy. Boom. Awesome. So, that's going to happen. Next on our list, there's quite a few FTB things we've got to craft. They shouldn't be too bad, but they might be. I think we auto-crafted a decent chunk of FTB contraptions, believe it or not. So we'll head back over here where it's nice and calm. And what do we want? Well, maybe we get the wireless grid, right? So if we search wireless grid, I mean, we've already kind of got a bunch of these. Is it just a normal grid that we need? Because we can craft that. I'll add a recipe for it. Sure. Saves me, I don't know, that one extra step. So we'll craft that. There we go. That shouldn't take long at all. So that should be this guy. Yeah, just a wireless grid. It could be any grid. Cool. Next up is the solar recharging unit. This guy is almost spoken for. The problem is, I'm not really sure what the problem is. We've got our hands on polonium. The advanced solar, we can go ahead and autocraft this guy, some solar generators. As you can see, it should be pretty straightforward. Grab all that stuff. The only other thing was possibly the module base, which, there we go, we've got that. Bronze nuggets, obviously from bronze ingots. Easy. Problem solved. Let's chuck all that stuff in there. Open this guy back up. And craft it. Awesome. So that's on its way. So the final two things is the EV solar panel and the overclocked heat vent. Now the overclocked heat vent, we can actually craft the Enderium plates already. Sure, that makes our job way easier. Then we just need a reactor heat vent. This thing needs lead plates and a normal heat vent. The heat vent needs some stuff that we can already craft. So, I mean, once again, makes our job just that little bit easier. So that's the heat vent done. The lead plates, I mean, we can just craft these. There we go. That's the lead plates taken care of. So that's going to be the reactor, that dude. And that's going to be the final overclock thing. We'll hold on to it just in case it does something. Then finally, we have the EV solar panel. Now, it needs a block of netherite, which we actually have covered. But it needs a bunch of other stuff as well. So I'll tell you what. Is that an antimatter? That is. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. We'll autocraft every other step. And then we'll get to that antimatter and see what we need. So the coolant needs dense copper and medium coolant. Medium coolant needs small coolant, which we've already got. Well, yeah, small coolant. The dense copper is going to be compressed copper, which I think we can do. We've got a compressor, I believe. And the medium guy is just going to be those ingredients. That should be pretty straightforward, surprisingly. The solar panel. This thing we're going to need the iridium circuit as well as medium voltage. The iridium circuit is everything plus a piece of iridium. In terms of iridium, we've got the ores. Like, I can just grab this guy, chuck him in here, and guess what? That's the iridium taken care of for a while. So, in terms of iridium circuit, oh, I've already got him here. Yeah, cool. He's good. So, what's next? Next, I believe, is the medium voltage solar. This guy, we have everything except for the low voltage solar, which we have everything for. Beautiful. So, we might need another crafter, but... Oh, those don't go in there, but everything else does. And these guys come with me to the machines. And we actually need to go in here for the first time in a little while. We need to autocraft on the compressor. Now, as you can see, nothing's in here. We can actually turn on our magnet. That'll make things a little bit easier. So it's possible that we've got it set up already wirelessly. Oh yeah, up here, compressor. Beautiful. So, once again, the dense copper is happening in the compressor. So we'll chuck this guy in. So, allegedly, if we go back to the Nexium emitter, we should be able to craft all of this. Now, currently, are we crafting that solar thing? We are. Allegedly. And it should. There's no reason for this thing to be broken right now because I'm pretty sure we fixed it, didn't we? Oh, he doesn't have power. Yeah, that'll do it because at some point or other, we picked up the power. So that's fine. That's fine. That's a simple solution. Give him a little bit of power and he gets the job done. Awesome. Nice. As long as the system works, that's all that really matters. So, what is next, you might be wondering? Not too sure. Okay, yeah, sorry. In here, all we need is this solar panel, which we can almost order. We will need some iridium alloys, which apparently is not what we have. Apparently. Or maybe we just need more. Yeah, we might just need more. We'll need some compressed blocks of coal, apparently. I imagine we just need raw coal, and we're currently storing it compressed. And obviously the antimatter, which I completely forgot about. So, first of all, simple solution to the iridium debacle that we are currently facing is this. There we go. The iridium's taken care of. In the coal situation, that might be a bit trickier because, well, we don't have coal. So, like, that's a problem. We could start processing coal. Now, this ore, I don't know what we can do with it. I don't know how we duplicate it. You know what I mean? Like, if I chuck this guy into an enrichment chamber, we get 2. Cool, I guess. Okay. I do have something else we can try. If we head back over here and we head into this direction, we've got a bunch of guys over here that do our bidding. If I place you in here, what do you do? Do you do anything? He doesn't even pick it up, does he? No, he doesn't care. Okay. In that case, we've just got to do whatever is the best we can do. We could do fortune with it, right? We could set up some contraption that mines it up. Sure, we could. I don't think there's a point. What we'll probably do is we'll probably just process it all, as in enrichment chamber it. So we'll head through here. These portals do still work. They're just, yeah. So, enrichment chamber's over here. I'll tell you what I'll do. Oh, you know what? There should be a simple solution to this. The simple solution should be to say, hey, guess what? Coal, wait for it to load. It's a very big recipe section that we're loading here. Coal in an enrichment chamber equals goody. And we can grab this guy. We can slap him in the back in this apparently just diamond crafter, which, is probably good enough, to be honest. And this time around, when I search for my HV, yeah, or is it? Yeah, it's HV and it eventually makes an EV. Yeah. So if I go EV, we can click this and it can now craft everything. It still needs iridium alloy. Am I just making iridium ingots? Yeah. I need an iridium alloy, which is going to be advanced alloys as well, which apparently we can just craft. Sure. Why not? As well as a diamond. And we're going to need 3 of these. So I'll tell you what, those advanced alloys. Let's go ahead and graft like 10 of them. All right, that stuff's almost done. We should get, yep, there we go. 1, 2, 3, beautiful. So that's now everything. Once again, for the EV, dude, there it is. All we need now is an antimatter. So, question of the day, how do you get an antimatter? Well, we can click on it and we can look it up. Oh, no, we can't. Well, I believe it is called, I don't remember what it's called, but I know what it'll be when I see it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's going to be, what's the name? Come on. Oh, probably Antimatter Constructor. I swear I had a different name, like a mass something. Regardless though, we can autocraft all the stuff for this, which means we can pretty much make this, which means, I don't know what this means for us. I guess we'll figure out how this works. I think you just chuck power in and it spits out antimatter. That's my best guess at the moment. We're going to find out. I'll tell you that much. That's for sure. All right, 2 advanced machine blocks, Antimatter Constructor. This guy, I mean, he can go anywhere. I'm going to slam him down right there. Beautiful. Now, there is an issue with this guy. He needs zaps. So, he's actually not going to sit here. He's actually going to come with me to a better place, being the machine place, because this is where we have our zaps. And we have them hooked up with high voltage cables, which means we've got the power here. This guy, I don't even know if he's being used currently. Probably not. So that makes our job a little bit easier. Let's place him in the floor. Why not? So he's going to be here. Obviously, I still want to hook him up with power, so we'll go ahead and search for our cable. We'll grab out some high voltage cables and we'll run them into this guy. Now, because he's an advanced machine, he shouldn't blow up. Shouldn't. He's currently getting powered. He currently hasn't blown up. That's a win in my books. And as you can see, he's working, right? When this fills up to 100,000, I believe we get something. Maybe. We might have to put things in there. In the past, I think you put scrap in there. Oh, or not. You just get an antimatter. Well, there you go. So, this, in case you weren't following along, gives us an antimatter. Oh, we need one more iridium alloy, which we are so close to affording. Oh, they're done. Advanced alloys, boom. Iridium, boom. EV, click this, boom. Boom. That might take a little while, but it should happen nonetheless, which is pretty cool. Yeah, there's lots of stuff being processed. Oh, but it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. I'm very excited about this. Okay, so we've essentially got the Nexium done, right? All we're waiting on is this guy to craft, then we're good. We have the Nexium. That's pretty good. I mean, hey, in terms of progress for this episode, right? In terms of the star, we just knocked out the creative essence and the philosopher's fuel, and we're working on the nether stars as well. That's sort of what's happened this episode. I mean, there's a lot of stuff being worked on in the background as per usual, but directly in terms of this stuff being made, we've made good progress. I think it's still very slow. I'll tell you what the better plan is. We cancel this. We go in here. We search Insanium. We order 2,000 of this, right? Because we need that much anyway. So we order 2,000. But what we do is we actually get some of these nether stars running. The reason we can't have them craft while they're being made is because it thinks them coming back into the system is them getting crafted, if that makes sense. So what I need to do is go here, search nether star, drag in the seed. And now there might be lag. Bear with me. Yep, as all these things turn on. But yeah, this should just work. It should simply magically work. The only way this doesn't work is if the stuff, when it's done, for whatever reason, goes back into applied energistics. But we'll know that that's happening if these don't fill up again, which I'll be honest, it's kind of looking like they're not filling up again, right? I'll be honest, yeah, because these ones here would turn on, right? And they're not doing that, which means, yeah, I think they'll get stored. Oh no, yeah, it's working. There, awesome. But as you can see, the goodies are being stored in here. So these will mass produce. We currently do have a storage system on it, which means we do have access to all of that within this system. And once again, if we look at this star recipe and we just look at only the nether stars stuff that we need, we currently need what? 2 million? Yeah, we need 2 million. We currently have 300,000. We need 2 million. We'll get there. So, how's this thing? Oh, is it done? Can we make the Nexium emitter? I must have cancelled it. I'm guessing. EV. Yeah. Huh. Little. Yeah. I'm a little bit confused, but it's fine. Let's order. Let's get that guy cooking again. Don't really. Yeah, I must have cancelled it. Although it does look like the only bit left is the coal, which we should be pretty good at. Let me just double check these machines because obviously these machines aren't as like flushed out, which means we might be able to upgrade whatever's bottlenecking us. Like this guy here. Like this might work. That might genuinely like provide enough power to like speed this guy up a decent chunk. This guy does not need to be connected because obviously we've got enough antimatter now, which means this guy will get more power, which means should run a little bit better. Alternatively, I don't know if it's updated. Yeah, the advanced macerator, it's work in progress. No recipe, so can't do anything there. Okay, so realistically what we should do at some point very soon is actually build the star. Make the star, get it set up, start filling it in so that we have a nice visual representation of how close we are outside of just going here and hovering over this, because this is kind of a little bit of a lackluster performance, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. So the main things left, realistically, like there's a few, I think I can get most of the stuff. I think these three here are the main like big thing that like I don't know what I need for them. The pulsating black hole, this is going to be a bit of a chore. This is going to be, I think, a lot of this stuff though I've seen, like this thing, not a clue. The infinity nuke, also not sure how much this cost. An unobtanium block times 3, I don't know. I'm not sure how much this stuff's going to cost. A quantum, I don't know. Not a clue. We're going to have to look into that. The improbable probability device, it looks scary. I don't think it is as scary as it looks. I think all of this is doable relatively easily. Like that's the monitors done, for example. In fact, can we get like most? Yeah, the solar recharging's done. Although I think we need another one because I think what do you call it? The guy that we're about to craft uses one. Does he? Have they doubled up? Oh, no, they didn't. They did. How dare they? Anyway, we'll have to order a storage part. Oh, we actually can't afford one. We can order this stuff. We'll get that stuff processed once the nether stars are done. What else was there? Sorry. Next up would be maybe the nuke. Yeah, like it's doable. Like it's around the corner. You know what I mean? Like everything's just around the corner. Yeah, uranium dust. That's all doable. Okay, I reckon we can knock these out in another episode. This guy looks scary. Insanium, supremium, some carmite, a nuclear reactor, some joules, antimatter, lots of antimatter. Yeah. I once again, I think it's doable. I think once again we just have to once again. That's what I'm currently thinking. I think I just placed this in the middle, right? And there we go. That's our vengeance focus. Yeah, like we can get there. Like end crystals, we can craft that as well. If we had gas tiers. Okay, anyway, I reckon we'll leave it there for this episode. I think we've made some decent progress. Things look doable, which is surprising because I didn't think they're as doable as they look. Let me know out of the recipes you've seen me look at today, what looks like I should start on it earlier rather than later, right? Like what do we need a crazy amount of? In regards to processing resources at the moment, obviously we're sort of relying on this guy. Is this the best option? Should I do bees instead? The reason I say that is that the nuclear, the wasted stuff that we have is crazy. Like that bee stuff, I'm surprised at how good it is. If all we have to do is breed up a room of, I don't know, like for example, nether star bees, if that's a thing. If that's all we have to do and it's infinitely faster, we'll do that. Yeah, that's not a problem. We can do that. So let me know if you know. Another thing is I do want to try this stuff out with sodium, as in fueled and cooled, or sorry, just cooled, and use the boiler with sodium. I do want to do that at some point, so we'll see when we cross that bridge. What I wanted to check right now though was this guy. How much have you made? 6.75. Pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Is this guy done? Is he crafted? Oh, we're looking good in the antimatter. Like it's actually, it's pretty good. Very, very good. So if I go in here, antimatter, we don't even have a full bucket. If I go, I can't even think, 85, but I do a 0 point, that should be a full bucket. No, I've got to do 0. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, sorry, I need to do 0.085 And I think that gives us a full bucket's worth. I just wanted to do a nice round number, right? We get it to 1 bucket, then we order like a bucket at a time. That's what I wanted this whole time. But for some reason, we get so close and then it stops. But like, this looks really good. Okay, 1 bucket of antimatter. That is literally what we need to make an antimatter pellet. We literally just have to put this guy in a chemical crystallizer. Oh my god, we can actually do that. Like in this, hold on. Antimatter pellet, chemical crystallizer. That's a chemical dissolution chamber. We might not have a crystallizer. Oh, but you know what? It's pretty easy to add one here. Hold on, hold your horses. We might just have done something cool. Pattern provider, craft you, boom, boom, boom. Chemical, I know I was about to end the episode, but we don't even have a chemical crystallizer. Okay, we can order it. That won't take too long. I'm telling you, it won't take too long. Surely it doesn't take too long. What do we need? We need ultimate control circuit. You know what I should do as well? In regards to things like mentioning the sponsorship with, or partnership, I guess, with Bisect Hosting, I should make like a thing. You know what I mean? Like I should have something like in here, example. Imagine if I just had a giant thing, like a giant pixel art that said, use code DUE Bisect Hosting. Right? Because then I don't even have to mention it. You know what I mean? Like, and it's sort of just within the world. As horrible as that sounds from one perspective, like, wow, it's like you can't escape it. I think that's better than me saying it. And that way I can keep talking about the game and it's sort of just like, oh yeah. Like, you know, like, is that better? I think it is, but maybe I'm a bit disconnected there. Why is this guy not happening? Crafter is locked. Yeah. Because he's crafting stuff. Okay, we're good. He's just crafting one thing at a time, so it's very slow. So we'll bear with him. All right, 1 done and 2 done. Beautiful. That is our chemical crystallizer. We will go ahead and we might as well pump him full of upgrades. We'll grab that. We'll grab you. We'll go Ender Gate. We'll grab, I guess one of you should be fine. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, chemical crystallizer. You're going to go there. You're going to get power. I don't know what you're doing. What? Oh, that's a pattern. I was like, do we have antimatter on us? He's energied up now. All I do is chuck this guy in. Open him up. Items. Input, output below. Auto eject on. Gases input below. Slurries input. All of its input. I think we're ready. If I go in here, I can now order an antimatter. I can start the craft. It might even be done before we get there. It's done. We just have antimatter. It's a thing. It exists. It's nowhere currently. Now, the reason it's nowhere currently is because we haven't whitelisted it anywhere. So it's currently... Oh, it's nowhere. No, I don't know. Where'd it go? Where did our... No, it didn't put it in here, did it? Did it oxidize it? What? Huh. What's going on here? Hold on. He might have. I don't think he did. Did he? Did he? You're the same thing. Hold on. Yeah. Everybody remain calm. Nothing to see here. What have we done? We just broke it. We just crafted antimatter, which means we no longer have it in our system, but it's nowhere to be seen. Can we cancel this real quick? In fact, let me cancel like all of this. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Antimatter craft. Huh? Did I not? He said on input output. Gases input. Infused type input. Slurry input. Everything should be able to input from below, which is what this guy needs. Chemical crystallizer. Why does this always happen? Antimatter. Antimatter. Makes sense to me. Makes perfect sense to me. I don't really know what to do. Oh, device missing channel. I gotcha. Does that mean... But this guy's online. Why is this guy online? Does this mean one of these on this side is missing a channel? Or does it mean that somehow we're using more channels on this side? You know what I mean? Regardless, that's fine. We sort of prepared for this, as you can potentially see. Which is... Oh, no, you're meant to be dense. Alright, luckily we had one dense. And then I should be able to just grab a flux cable and slap it there. And now you should have a channel, right? Maybe? Survey says he's online. Oh, here it is. There it goes. And, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Our first piece of antimatter. Our first piece. Our first piece. And we can order another. It's just a thing we can do. So, cool. Awesome. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Genuinely wonderful. Like, I'm really happy with what we've done here. Can we craft this thing finally? I present to you the Nexium emitter. I think as well, what were we close on? We were close on... Oh, no. We were close, but no cigar on that one. Yeah. Cool. So, I can chuck this guy in the system. We have this antimatter. I don't know what to do with it, but we've got it. We can use that as we wish. And if we look at the star recipe... Oh, we are getting close. We are getting very close. Okay. Okay. Obviously, like, we're still going to have to do all these alloys. These might take a really long time. I'm not sure. I'm assuming they're going to be fast. I'm assuming we have enough stuff. I think we do. If I search at Allthemodium, we've got a crazy. Surely that's enough. Surely. Even like, you know, like we've got stuff. We can make blocks. It can happen. Regardless, so thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this episode. Hopefully you still are enjoying them. I think you guys are, which is awesome. I'm still having fun somehow as well. But yeah, we need. Listen, the plan is we get the star. We mess around with it for a bit. You know, a week or something, you know, play around with what it has to offer, because I mean, there's a decent amount you can do. Not even just in terms of the full star, but in terms of like these shards. These shards, oh, creative flux efficiency, infinity pipes, a super worm. I don't know what, I think it's pretty useless to be honest, but it's there. I mean, like, there's stuff we can do. There's stuff we can do, and I want to do it. So we'll mess around with them for a bit, speed things up, experience it, have fun with it. And then we'll move on. Hopefully. All right, but genuinely, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I think we can do it. I sound so confident, don't I? I'm just trying to think. I don't even know what we did this episode, but I know that we made progress. I guess we've got this guy over here, and I mean, I assume he's doing work, right? Are the honeycombs being processed? I don't know. I'm once again, I assume they are. I assume they're getting processed, and I assume we're getting insanium, and I assume it's helping. I assume one way or another, it's somehow helping us, and we're getting a bunch of insanium, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah. Regardless, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.